Most coaches think they need millions of views to make real money on YouTube, but here's the thing. I'm not going to give you some strategy about going viral or posting 10 times a day, because what you actually need is a conversion framework that turns a small targeted audience into high ticket clients. So I've helped coaches make $465,000 from a single video with just 18 minutes of talking. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the exact same system that makes this possible. Here's what's actually happening with most coaches on YouTube. You're posting content, maybe you're getting a few hundred views, maybe tens of thousands, but when you look at your calendar, it's blank. And you start thinking, maybe I need to go viral, maybe I need a million subscribers, maybe YouTube just doesn't work for my business. So you watch all these YouTube gurus telling you how to optimize your titles and thumbnails, study the algorithm, post shorts every day. And while that is important, you're not just focusing on the right things. Because the real problem isn't your views. It's that you just don't have a conversion system. You're treating YouTube like a vanity metric game instead of a client acquisition machine. So let me show you what actually works. This is what I call the conversion framework. And it's how you turn just 1,000 views into $10,000 in clients. And there are 4 pillars to this framework. The first one is strategic positioning. This is where you're setting your net on a certain group of people. The second is value first content. This determines what you're actually saying to them. The third is the conversion architecture. This is where you're getting clarity on where you're directing this traffic to. And fourth is lead qualification. This is the most exciting part because this determines how you are actually closing them. Now, most coaches get 1 or 2 of these things right, but if you're even missing one pillar, your conversion rates tank to the floor. So let's break down each one by one, and I'll show you exactly how to implement this into your channel. First pillar, strategic positioning. Here's what this means. You need to actually know who you're talking to, and you need to repel everybody else. Most coaches make content that's just too broad. They think if I cast a wider net, I'll get more clients, but that's just wrong. When you try to speak to everyone, you end up speaking to nobody. And people who do watch, they're not qualified buyers. Instead, you just need to get hyper specific. For example, don't make a video about how to grow your business. Make a video about if you're a B2B SaaS founder stuck at 500K, watch this. Do you see the difference? The second one immediately filters for your ideal clients. And when the person watches, they think, holy shit, this person is directly talking to me. That's strategic positioning. You're not optimizing for views, you're optimizing for the right views. Pillar number 2, value first content. Now here's where most coaches fuck up. They make content that's either pure entertainment with no substance, or it's just a 15-minute sales pitch disguised as education. Both of these are going to kill your conversion rates. Instead, you need to front load massive value within the first 60 seconds. Give them something they could implement immediately. And this is what I call speed to value. The faster you deliver a win, the more they're going to trust you. And so here's how I structure my scripts. Hook within the first 30 seconds. You're going to promise a specific outcome. In the next minute, you're going to give context. You're going to establish that problem that they are facing. Value bomb number 1, which is the quick win. Give them something they can implement today that gets immediate results. Value bomb number 2 is the system. Show them the bigger framework that this quick win is a part of. After that, you're going to give them value bomb number 3, which is the proof. Demonstrate real life examples or case studies that the system actually works. Then your call to action from 8 minutes to 10 minutes, invite them to go deeper with you. The more value you give, the more trust you're going to build, and trust is what actually converts. When somebody watches your videos and thinks, if this guy is giving this away for free, imagine what they charge for, and that's when they click the link. Pillar number 3, the conversion architecture. This is where you're actually sending people, but from what I've seen, this is where most people shit the bed. They'll make an incredible video, and then at the end, they'll say, if you want to work with me, DM me on Instagram. It doesn't work because you're asking a cold viewer to take a massive leap of faith. Instead, you need a conversion path that looks like this. First, the video delivers value and builds trust. Second, a lead magnet, a free resource that solves a specific problem. Third is an application or call, the qualification step. And then the fourth is the close, which is your high ticket offer. Each step reduces the friction and increases the commitment from your lead. And your magnet could be a free guide, a template, a mini course, a strategy session, whatever makes sense for your offer. But here's the key. It needs to be so valuable that they pay for it. And when you have this architecture in place, your conversion rates go from 0.1% to 3 to 5%. And that's a 30 to 50 times improvement. And that's how you get 1,000 views turning into $10,000. Pillar 4 is lead qualification. Now, here's the thing most people don't talk about. Not every lead is a good lead. If you're taking calls with everyone who downloads your lead magnet, you're just wasting your time. Instead, you need a qualification system built into your funnel. This could be an application form, a quiz, pre-call survey, something that filters out the tire kickers and surfaces the serious buyers. So here's what I look for. First one is budget fit. Are they even in the position to be able to afford your offer? 2, problem awareness. Do they know that they have the problem that you solve for? 3, decision authority. Can they make a buying decision by themselves? And 4 is urgency. Do they need this now or someday? If they check all 4 boxes, they're qualified. And if not, just send them to a nurture sequence and follow up with them later. This is how you protect your time and only talk to people who are ready to buy. Because here's the reality. If you're spending 10 hours a week on sales calls with unqualified leads, you're not building your business, you're just being busy for the sake of being busy. Now, let me show you the math on how this actually works. Let's say you get 1,000 views on a video. With proper strategic positioning, maybe 30% of your viewers are your ideal clients. That's 300 qualified viewers. And with value first content, maybe 10% of those will click on that link. That's 30 leads. And with the proper conversion architecture, maybe 50% of those will complete your lead magnet. And that's 15 qualified leads. And with lead qualification, 30% of those book a call. That's 4 to 5 sales calls. And if you're selling a $2,000 to $5,000 offer, you close at 50%, that's 2 to 3 clients. 2 at $5,000 each, that's $10,000 from just 1,000 views. This isn't theory, that's just how my clients are doing it right now. So look, if you're a coach or a consultant and you want YouTube to actually generate clients, not just views, but you don't have 20 hours a week to learn scripting, editing, thumbnails, and algorithm strategy, we'll handle it for you. At Complex Collective, we build a done-for-you YouTube system, which is strategy, scripts, edits, posting, lead tracking, everything, so that all you have to do is just film 2 hours per month. So book a free strategy call, link below, and we'll audit your current approach, show what's missing, and map out exactly how to turn your channel into a client acquisition machine. The call is free, and even if we don't work with each other, you'll walk away with a clear roadmap. Link is in the description. Book it now.